Hello everyone, welcome back to the Vertex 360 YouTube channel. Today we have another template tutorial for you, and today's tutorial is going to be focused on the App Plus template. So this is a great, simple, sort of minimalistic template for whatever your website purposes are. And throughout this video, I'm just going to walk you through how to use the three main editing tools and how to enter your own text and images onto the template to customize it to your own service, project, business, or whatever website it is you may be creating. So, in order to begin, you need to be logged into your Vertex 360 account. So, if you do not already have an account, you can create one for free. All you have to do is enter your name and email, and once you have registered for your free account, you can launch a template and begin customizing. So, as you can see, I am already logged into my account here. So now that I've ensured that I'm logged in and ready to go, I am going to make sure that I have the App Plus template selected, and I'm going to select Launch this template. So for today's tutorial, we are going to be making a website for a snack box delivery service. So as you can see, I've entered Tap and Snack as my name. That's the name of the service of our website today. And after you select Launch Template, you will be navigated here to the Site Details page in just a few moments. And once you have reached the Site Details page, in order to actually begin editing the template, you are going to need to click View Site. So I'm just going to click View Site, and in a separate tab, I am opened up to the template itself, and the editing console on the left has opened up for me here. So this is the template. I'll give you a scroll through. So it is equipped with a services page, a feature page, and a utility page. And let's get started. So I'm going to start with the page configuration section. So the page configuration deals with content that is specific to one section of the website. So for example, the hero section, which is the first section here, an example of what would be managed in the page configuration is the image or the header title here. So we can go ahead and begin making those changes. Also, I would just like to mention that this editing console on the left only appears if you are the owner of the template. So if your users go onto your website, it will look more like this, and it will not have this blue button here on the left, which is what you use to open up the console. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that. This is only for you. This is only for editing purposes for the owner of the template. Okay, so I am opened up in the hero section here, and as you can see, there are input fields for me to enter text, and they are labeled with the respective categories that they are. So as you can see, the title here corresponds with this text, which is in the input field here, and it appears here as the header title. So in order to change the text, all you have to do is delete what is in the default and just enter your own text. So you can either type it in, or what I like to do is have a separate document with all my text already prepared on it, so I can just copy and paste it in for organization and time purposes. Okay, so I am just going to go ahead and do that to demonstrate how to change the text. So I have my subtitle here. I'm going to just copy and paste it in. And you also have the option to leave whatever default text is here. So I'm going to actually leave this button the same. I'm going to leave it as Learn More. I am, however, going to change the color of the button. So as you can see, the color is typed in Word format. So I am just going to type in a different color, and I am going to apply these changes. And as you can see, I have new text, the text that I entered into the different input fields have appeared here, and my button is orange. Now I am going to demonstrate how to change the image as well. So I am still in the hero section. You can see next to the image here that is already there, there is a change button. So I'm just going to select that, and I am brought to this page. Now, this page will hold a collection of all of the images that you have uploaded onto your website. So as you can see right now, my collection is empty because I have not yet uploaded any files. So I am going to just go ahead and do so. And as you continue to upload images, they will be saved in this collection of images where you can access them and reuse them at any time. So I am going to apply the change that I just made, press OK, and my hero section has been automatically reloaded with the proper content. So I am just going to move on to section 2. And something to point out that is different about sections 1 through 4, actually sections 1 to the register section, these sections hold something a little bit different that the hero section does not include, and that is the show or hide option. So you can see here at the bottom it says show or hide, and there's a little drop down menu where you can select true or false. So this basically gives you the option to choose whether you want this section to appear on your website. So for example, if I take section 1, which is this section here, and I change the show or hide to false, I can apply those changes, press OK, and now my website has been reloaded and it no longer includes section 1 that was once there. So you also have customizability not only over the text and images, but you can also select which sections you want to exist on your website. So I am going to change this back to true, and there it is. So now I'm just going to continue going through the process of adding my own content so that you guys can get a clear demonstration of how it's done. So again, I have section 1 prepared here, and I am just copy and pasting my text into the input fields. And this process becomes a very efficient process. That's the great thing about Vertex 360 templates, is that there is little to almost no learning curve at all. Once you get the hang of it, you are able to make a website in just a few minutes. So I am going to change the images now that I have entered the text I want. As you can see here, this is the image that I have uploaded so far, and you'll see throughout this video that the collection of images will continue to grow as I continue to upload them, and they'll be saved in this page here. So as you'll notice, I am changing more than one thing in the website, in each section as I go. So basically what I mean by that is that you can change every item of the section, every image, every title, description, all at once. So you can change everything and apply all the changes at the same time. Press OK. And now this section has been reloaded. As you can see, these are the images I included, and this is the text that I put into the input fields. So I am just going to move down to section 2 and continue the same process. So I am going to add text. So as you can see, I am just repeating the same process for every section, just adding my own text into the respective input fields and applying the changes. we go. And just for the sake of time, I will just demonstrate this one image just to reinforce that process. Let's see here. So I'm going to apply the changes that I have made here. And now you can see that this is the text that I have entered, and this is the image that I have just uploaded. And we can just move on to the next section and do the same. And I will just point out again that each section has the show or hide option, section 1 through 4, as well as the register section. So you have the option to include each section or not. And I'm going to change this image one more time. Apply the changes. And there you go. So you can see here that my website is kind of starting to come together. I've entered my own text, my own images. So I think that now we can move on to the global configuration. I think you guys are able to master entering your own text and uploading your own images into each section. So let's move on to the global configuration, which actually deals with content that is a little bit different than the page configuration in the sense that it manages content that can be applied to the entire website rather than content that is specific to just one section of the website. So, for example, the site name. I'll take the first one here. The site name, as you can see, it says @plus. That is what appears up here on the tab of your website. So, that is kind of what I mean by content that applies to the whole website. So that the text that I enter here is not going to appear only in one section or one page. It is going to appear on the tab no matter which section of the website your users are looking at. So I am just going to go ahead and change the name. And all you have to do now is refresh the page, and there is my new name up there on the tab. Now I'm just going to keep going. You can also change the image on the tab, and I'm going to just go ahead and do so. And I'll change it to this image. I'm going to refresh the page, and there is my new icon in the tab. Okay, so within the global configuration is also where you will upload your logo. So as you can see, there are two options for a logo. There is a logo in the nav and a logo in the footer. So you can see that it's not really easy to see the footer logo here, and that's because it is in white text and this one is in black text. And the reason for that, the reason that there's two options, is because on the top of the page, the background color is white, and so you are most likely going to need a black or dark color text for your logo. However, on the bottom, on the footer, the background color is dark, so you are going to need a different version of your logo that has a light text so that it will be visible against the dark background. So that is why there are two options here. So I will just upload two different logos to demonstrate. So this is the dark version of my logo. I'm going to apply this change, and there it appears on the top. And I am now going to upload the light version. So obviously you can't see because it's white, but it's there. I've uploaded it, and so I'm going to apply the changes. And there it appears below. So you can see the two different logos, and yeah. So something else you can change in the global configuration is the message that users receive when they leave their name and email. So I can change this to something like join Tap and Snack and apply those changes. And then you'll see that if I actually leave an email here and register, then the confirmation message that appears is the text that I have just entered. Now moving on to the footer. So the footer includes a really great feature. It allows you to add links to various social media accounts. So similarly to each section of the page configuration, each icon or link also includes a show or hide option. So let's say that I only want to include Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Instagram. So I can go to the rest of these links and select them as false. So I have left all of my options as false except for LinkedIn, Twitter, and Facebook. So when I apply the changes, you'll notice that only the Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn icon appear here. And if your users actually click on the icon, they will be navigated to whatever URL you provide in the input field. So just to demonstrate, I'm going to go back to the site details page and I'm going to copy this link and I'm going to paste it into the Twitter item. So I'm going to paste it here and apply the changes. And now if I click on the Twitter logo, I am navigated to the site details page, which is the URL that I provided in the field. So we've covered the footer, so that covers the global configuration. So there's just one more main editing tool, and that is the CMS, which stands for Content Management System. So when you select the CMS, you will actually be navigated to a separate tab outside of the template itself. Also, if you go to the site details page, you can also access the CMS here on the left by just selecting it. So in the CMS, this is where you will access user information. So if you'll remember from a few minutes ago, I entered this name, John Doe, and this email into the registration box, and that is why it appears here in the CMS. So this is a very easy way to access user information so that when they leave their email with you, you can actually access it and contact them directly, which is exactly what you want. That's exactly why you have a registration box. So all of the emails that are left in your website will appear here in the CMS, and you can access them at any time. You can also delete them at any time. And yeah, so that is a very easy way to access user information. So now that we've covered the CMS, we have covered all of the 3 major editing tools. Just to recap, we covered the page configuration, which deals with customizing the text and images of each section of the website. We also managed content under the global configuration, which deals with content that applies to the entire website, such as the site name or the logo or the footer. And we covered the content management system where you can access your list of subscribers. So that covers everything. I hope that this video has been helpful for you. Make sure that you continue to check back on the Vertex 360 YouTube channel for more tutorials to come. And make sure you stay updated on the Vertex 360 website to not miss any new templates that are being uploaded. So again, I hope this video has been helpful, and I will see you in the next video.